Welcome back to another episode of Hack the Body, Hack the Mind. My name's Charlie. I want to talk about warm-ups and getting yourself ready for your working sets and whatever exercise you're about to do. Everyone I mentioned, I'm going to put in the caption below. So one of the only two programs I ever bought is the Prime program from Mind Pump, and that just gets your body ready for the movements you're about to do. For example, I have tight hips and tight ankles. So the movements I do is I work on my ankle and my hip mobility at very low level mobility stuff before ramping it up, going in some higher level mobility stuff, some glute activation stuff, some bird dogs, which I've learned from the Australian strength coach and from Andrew Lock Strength. I do some gorilla squats, which is an exercise I learned off of Mark here at the gym. And then I'll go in to do my actual work on the bar. So if I'm doing back squats, say I'm going up for 5 sets of 5 and that's the goal. Well, I find a lot of people jump way too big when they get to that top end. So what we actually want to do is we want to jump small and unoften type thing. I'll go on the bar and I'll do between 8 to 10 reps just as a warm up. Now my working weight at 5x5, so you know, is my first set is at around 125, 130 at the moment, okay? So if I'm going to 125 kg or 130 kg, that's my starting set on a 5x5. What I'm gonna be doing is trying to get to that place. So I'll do the bar for a set of 8, maybe even 2 sets of 8 on the bar. Then I'll go to 60 kg and I will do a set of 6 at 60 kg. I will then go to 100 kg and I will do a set of between 4 to 6, depending on how I'm feeling. Now from there, depending on the day, will make a couple of small jumps. So I'll go to 110 and I'll do a double, and then I'll go to 120 and do a double. Or I will go straight to 120, do a double, then go to 125 and do a single. Often if I'm gonna do that 5x5, I will do a single at my working weight before I actually go on. And that is because if you've ever done multiple sets of an exercise, and you know your second set is probably gonna be your best set. When you're warming up, that second set, when you put that load on your back, is gonna be the best. So how do we get ourselves into a situation where we are ready for that? And by working your way up to your working set and doing a single at that working set, you are pretty much ready. And you give yourself the best opportunity to actually go through this exercise correctly and get the most out of it. Because I find, for example, if I was doing back squats and I went a jump from the bar to 60 to 100 straight to 130,
I'll probably get buried on that 130.
And that's because if you look at it as a pyramid, okay, so say this 130 is the top of the pyramid. The bar down here is the bottom of this pyramid. When you start to get up, it gets a lot steeper, it gets a lot harder, and there's a lot less room to kind of get things wrong, okay? So as we work our way up, there's a lot of base down here, there's base here, there's a lot of almost energy in reserve. But when we get up to this top end, like the jumps are big, okay? If I was to make that jump from a 30k jump from 100 to 130, so this goes for all movements. You want to get yourself ready for the movement by priming yourself and doing the things that you need to get your body in that position. If it's bench, for example, I do a lot of face pulls, I do some shoulder dislocates, and I get myself ready and set up for that bench press. So it works with all things you do. So when you go to next do your 5x5s or whatever training you are doing, try and take that protocol going forward. This works very well for compound lifts. It works well for a lot of other things as well. You want to get your muscles ready, and this is probably the way I'd recommend, the way I'd advise. So again, if you want to check out any of those people, then it's going to be in the caption below. And thank you very much for tuning in. My name's Charlie. This is Hack the Body, Hack the Mind. You can find us on all different social media platforms, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you on the next one.